Joe Snyder from MJ Shady Inkers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for following me during this series of videos for a card a day challenge in November 2024. And I am creating today for a sketch challenge. Let me find that sketch for you. And actually it's in the catalog on page 16 of the mini catalog, and it's this sketch right here. So we are going to recreate this sketch using some of the fun products that I have in front of me. So this is that paper that you can find also in the mini catalog. That is the Make a Difference Designer Series paper, where every pack sold, $3 of it will go to Children's Literacy organization within the United States, because that is where I am a demonstrator. And it is a $3 donation for every Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper. For every purchase, 3 of that goes to an organization for children's literacy. I love it when Stampin' Up! Does that. And I try to actually do a class involving that specific paper. It's usually part of the product that you get in that class, so that I can help support. And I think this year we raised almost $100 just from having our class using that paper as one of the pillow gifts or product within the retreat. So it was really great to do that, as well as we did that last year also with the cute little polar bear paper that was available. So we are going to create a card. I've already made a sample, but I'm going to do this so I have something to refer to. So we're going to copy that sketch that was on page 16 of the mini catalog, September to December 2024 mini catalog. And you can find any of these products in my online store. I do not have a specific link, but you can go to stampinup.com and you can search my name, Mary Jo Snyder, and you can order from me that way. So unless you have your own demonstrator, then please support them. I am all about supporting everybody, because it's all about bringing creativity and keeping those great products coming. So no matter how you're supporting Stampin' Up, that is what is important to me. So thank you for being here again, and thank you for catching the replay, because even though I'm recording live, it's not going to post until I schedule it to post. So welcome and thank you. I'm going to concentrate on the Merriest Trees stamp set using the Hope Your Home is Filled with Spirit of the Spirit of the Season, the stylish shaped dies, and I've already done some pre-cutting. So I am using the largest square, I believe. Let me just grab it. It could be the second to the largest. I can grab my hands, and it is the largest square. And I have used the third from the smallest, right? No. Yes, third from the smallest circle. And then we're just going to hand cut everything else. So I'll tell you the measurements of my paper. We have a piece of paper for the inside of our card that is 5 3/4. The outside is going to have a layer of that So Swirly Designer Series, So Swirly embossing folder, that really big embossing folder. And I love the size of these folders, and it's called So Swirly. So for my sample, I put a piece of the shaded spruce and this Poppy Parade in together and did my embossing all at once. So it's great because it fits more paper within, and it's also great for scrapbooking. So we have that, and that is the same size as our white. It is 5 by 3 3/4. I also have obviously those die cut images. I've cut a piece of the Designer Series paper. Did I already lose? I did. My bow that I needed. Oh no, it's right there. We'll put that right there. This is 2 by 5. And we're going to do some dovetail cutting to that. And the reverse side is those beautiful trees. And of course, the card base is 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to fold it in half. And if you were to score it, you would score it at 4 1/4. We're going to just fold it, grab our bone folder, and varnish that edge. Make sure it's even. And sometimes it's difficult for me to fold. I like to use my either my paper trimmer or my favorite is my scoring tool, my big scoring tool to score my lines to do folds. And then I have 2 pieces of ephemera to incorporate with the project that we're doing. So this is just to help decorate and complement the holly that is in here. And I thought the swirls would complement the swirls of this ribbon. Every time I see this, it reminds me of ribbon candy. My grandma loved that so, so much. I do have a piece of scrap for the sentiment, and we're going to cut that down. I'm going to see if this is big enough. It is. So let's go ahead and do our stamping. I'm using Poppy Parade ink and that sentiment that we already talked about. And I'm going to go right down to the edge of this piece. If you need to measure it out, this scrap is about 2 3/4. And then you're just going to trim that down to be a banner. So we'll set our ink and stamp aside. First thing I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and insert the piece of basic white to the inside of my card, because that's going to be where we would write our little greeting to somebody. So you have that. And I measured this the same as what's on the outside, so it kind of brings it all together. And of course, you know me, I like to fill all the nooks and crannies of my embossed piece, because just like an English muffin and melted butter. So that way I am guaranteed that it is. Looks like I'm going to need to get a new bottle out. I can't get over how much I have grown to use Tombow glue. It really is not, we have a love-hate relationship, and usually when I crack open a new bottle, that's when that alter ego of the glue comes out. All right, with this, I'm going to trim this down. I think it's about a 1/2 inch. And I want to make sure it's going to be even. Yeah, maybe a little over. Maybe it's 3/8. No. 1 line over. No. That's perfect. So it's like a line over, a line and a smidge over. Actually, it's about, yeah, 5/8. No, right? Yeah, it's 5/8 by 2 3/4. So you have that piece already. For your designer series paper, you're going to cut a, and I'm not very good at this, dovetail. I tried to find my retired banner punch, because I do it so much better with a punch, but we're going to see what we can do. My sample, I had a little bit of an issue. See, I end up having more on one side than the other, but that's okay. This is going to get adhered flush to the card base here. And so we'll grab our Tombow again. Just tap that to get some of that glue down. Just do a thin layer of that glue. I don't know if I will ever do the dots that Celine recommends, because it's just a habit for me to, I think I end up putting more of the dots on of the glue than I do the strips of glue. I didn't get that where I wanted it, but that's okay. All right, now we have that. Now I want to decorate my circle with these cute little things. Now I want these to be popped up, and I want that ribbon to go over. So we're kind of marrying in a different variety of reds because of the ephemera having different tones, but I think it looks really good with everything that we're using. So I want the bow to go on top of the holly leaves, and we're going to flip this over. Try not to lose your placement. Grab some dimensionals, and this is just a little trick, and you're going to place your dimensional to adhere those together in that one spot where they overlap. And then I'm going to grab some minis for the ribbon hanging down. Peel these off. Grab our circle. And if you don't have the stylish shaped dies, this circle is about 1 1/2 in diameter, right? No, 1 3/4, sorry. And this is going to lay right there. So you have your circle with your ephemera. Now we are going to add some dimensionals to this. So it is a pretty thick card with 2 layers of dimensionals. That is okay. going to lay some right in the corners. This is going to overlap this. I should have actually used the green here, but that's okay. It still has dimension and is separated from the colors underneath. This is going to also get, does this get dimensionals? No, this gets adhered straight to the center of that Poppy Parade. So again, I'm using shaded spruce cardstock as the base, Poppy Parade as this layer, Poppy Parade and basic white, and the designer series paper and basic white on the inside. I've done my stamping of my sentiment, and I want to go ahead and get a dimensional. I have to double up on the first dimensional because it's 2 layers high where that is going to be landing, and you'll see in a moment. And I'm going to add 1 dimensional there, and this is going to go like so, and there you have your card. So there you go. There's a first and second one for the sketch challenge, and the sketch challenge again is, I'll find it for you, on page 16, and it's in the lower bottom right, well, center, I should say, but of the sketches on 16, it's this lower one right here. So that is card number 18 for the 30 days of November, and I can't wait to share 19, and that is going to be Jingle All the Way. So stay tuned. I'll see you soon.